Welcome. My name is Abby Marsh, and I'm the Executive Director of the Life Crisis Center. We'd like to introduce you to our Why campaign. This campaign is a campaign to focus on domestic violence and shifting the focus from the victim to the abuser. Frequently, we see in language a tendency to focus on the victim and ask, why does she stay? Instead of focusing on the abuser and asking, why does he abuse? This series of videos by our Life Crisis Center staff will attempt to address some of the many reasons why a victim may stay. Domestic violence is a pattern of coercive, controlling behavior that can include physical assault, psychological or emotional abuse, sexual abuse, or financial abuse. There are many reasons why a victim may not leave. This is why we challenge you to shift the focus, have a better understanding of why a victim may stay, and stop asking that question and ask, why does the abuser abuse?
Victims of domestic violence are often asked, why do you stay? Why don't you just leave? Well, there's a lot of reasons, and one of them is fear. A victim often will leave and go back on an average 7 times. So if they've left before and they've come back, they know what it's like. A pattern's been established, and often the abuse gets worse each time. Yeah, there might be a couple weeks where it's that honeymoon, everything's wonderful, but then it gets bad again. So they fear that, and they don't leave. Or they fear for their kids because the victim's been told, I'm going to take the kids, they're mine, you can't have them. Or they want their kids to grow up with 2 parents. And I often hear that too. I'm staying for my kids. Another fear is finances and housing. How are they going to do it? How are they going to put a roof over their heads, the children's heads, feed everybody, take care of everything financially? So they stay. Or culturally, maybe it's their faith. They've made the vows, or they're in a relationship. You made your bed, you need to lie in it. Or you said your vows. You're breaking the vows. What I often tell them is, who broke the vows? Often it's not the victim, it's the abuser. Abuse is not part of a vow. Also, they may fear that nobody's going to want them. They've been told that over and over and over again. Who's going to want you? You're nothing. You're stupid. You're this. You're that. And so they don't think anybody's going to want them anymore. So they stay in this relationship. So maybe the question isn't, why does the victim stay? It should be, why does the abuser abuse?
Thank you for taking the time to educate yourself about domestic violence through Life Crisis Center's series of videos in the Why campaign. We hope that you will take this information back into the community and you will help shift the focus back to where it belongs, on the abuser. If you're a victim of domestic violence, or even if you have questions about whether you're a victim of domestic violence, you can contact Life Crisis Center at 410-749-HELP. That's 410-749-4357.